Romelu Lukaku scores twice as Inter beat Empoli 3-0. Jules, these are his first goals from open play in the league since week 1 of the season, August 13th. On the other hand, he now has 8 in the last month, if you include internationals.
Yeah.
I mean, that was still against Sweden and Germany, not terrible teams.
Big games, and he scored in the Champions League as well, and this is good, and he started this game.
And in the Coppa Italia.
In the Coppa Italia, of course, where the semi-final, as we said earlier, the second leg, he will now play in, we'll come back to that on Wednesday. Good for him, really good for him. Lautaro came on, scored as well. You know what, I mean, okay, this game Inter won to stay in that fight with Roma, Lazio and Milan, maybe even Atalanta for third and fourth. I just love how Empoli play. I know they lost that game, and I know they're limited in talent overall, the squad. But I think every time I watch them, which is when they play a big game, because I would not watch them against Salernitana and stuff like that, I like them. I find them moving the ball well. I just like the idea. I like the movement. So we watched that game with the kids, and we were like, okay, yeah, Inter, but we really enjoyed Empoli. So I just wanted to say.
Big Baldanzi and Parisi fan,
exactly.
Evidently.
They're really good. They're not going to stay there forever, but they're really good. And sticking with Lukaku, I think many are confused about his ban against that second yellow he received, if you remember, against Juventus in the Coppa Italia first leg, after being racially abused, and he scored a goal and he had the celebration, all of that. So then the appeal was turned down, but then it was overturned by the federation.
So this story is, I'm going to try to avoid making this needlessly complicated, although it is needlessly complicated, like most stupid bureaucratic decisions that are made by the Italian FA. I think they got to the right solution in the end, that he should not have been banned. But the context was he got a second yellow. He received a second yellow because he was reacting to the fans. And the reason the referee thought he was reacting to the fans was because of his celebration, which is stupid because he's not reacting to the fans, because he'd used a celebration before and he's still using it now. It's the one where he puts his fingers to his lips and then salutes like he's in the military. I don't know what he doesn't look particularly cool, but that's his thing. Whatever, right? So referee, who did not hear the racist abuse at the time, said, wait, you're winding up the fans by doing this. There's clear rules on it. I think the rules are very fair. You should not interact with the opposing fans. So he was not reacting to the abuse, right?
Yeah.
So he should not have received that second yellow to begin with. However, because the referee felt whether he was racially abused or not, he is still reacting to the fans. It doesn't mitigate the fact that he's doing it. We have to uphold the suspension. And then the head of the Italian FA, who's got the power, it's like the movies when the governor can commute a death sentence, he comes out and says, no, I'm going to use my executive power and remove this suspension.
Good for him.
It's the right decision. It does not set a great precedent.
No.
I hope this never happens again where somebody has to use his executive power to do this, because if we get in the habit, people are going to say, oh, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? There is a process. You need to look at the process. What should have happened here in this case, and it didn't because of the chaos and whatever, I don't want to hear excuses. They had observers. The observers who were there recorded the racist abuse. They should have immediately told the referee, there's racist abuse going on. Apply the protocol, which means you suspend the game until it stops, and people are identified, and then you pick up the game. Had you done that, then you wouldn't have needed to book Lukaku. Also, educate yourself a little bit.
I know, exactly.
Maybe watch Lukaku's last few games. Says this is how he celebrates.
Known,
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.